Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So today's video is going to be my Shop My Stash, my weekly Shop My Stash. I think I'm going to go back to doing these every Monday rather than waiting till Wednesday because I don't have a lot of products that I pulled for last week, like especially blusher wise. I feel like I'm getting a little bit fed up with the blushes that I pulled, so I'm gonna put them back and obviously we'll choose some new products. This one I'm gonna keep it in the collection for now, but when I do the declutter it might be going. It's just, let me so it's a mauve toned blusher, which isn't my favourite anyway, and it just doesn't feel, it looks really light. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping that. I feel like I might declutter that one, which is a shame because these aren't exactly cheap. But yeah, if I'm not going to use it I may as well pass it on to someone that might. So that's that one. This Dior one I'm definitely keeping, but that can go back in the collection and we'll pull something different. The NARS one is part of Project Pan, so I'm going to leave it in for another week. I think that'll be the second or third week on the trot where it will be kept in. So Mermaid Glow I've used a couple of times. I really like this, so this is staying in the collection, so we'll put that one back. This is part of Project Pan, so we'll leave that in as well. So this is the Lunch Money, what are they called? Super Shock Cheek. So yeah, we'll leave that in. That looks really good laid with that, so I put that one on first because that's like a cream, and then I put that over the top. That's a cream as well, but they're just different textures. All this is going to be staying the same. They're like just lip products and things like that. I'm going to be leaving these in just because I've not got to use them. I've been using the Urban Decay Naked Honey a few times, like when I've done looks and things like that, but I've not used it like consistently. So I do want to use these like eyeshadows with it, so I'm going to leave them in. Regarding these products, that's staying in because it's Project Pan. That's Project Pan. This, part of me wants to leave this in. No, we'll put it back and we'll just choose a different powder, and then this one will go back as well. I think I've hit pan there, so yes, we'll put that back as well. So this Spackle Hydrating Moisturising Under Makeup Primer can go back as well. So can this Good to Glow. I think I'll choose a different glow product. This one is going to stay in, I think. I've made it part of Project Pan and there's literally, feels like it's literally just air, so I might have to cut into that soon. This Bourjois City Radiance can go back just while I've used that one. Once I've used that one, this will then become Project Pan. So that's that. This is part of Project Pan and we're nearly done with that. I've been using this quite a lot, so yeah, we'll leave that in. We've got the e.l.f. shade Adjusting Drops there, which I've not really used, but they stay in there anyway. Some Project Pan items here at the back. Mascaras, the Steelers Smudge Pot, my brow products, glitter glue, which always stays in. So that's all that. So all these will be staying in. I know it looks a lot, but it's not really a lot at all. So yeah, let's go to my other drawers where I keep all my palettes and things like that, and then we'll go and shop my stash for the upcoming week. Right, so I put the items that need to go back in here, so let's just move over to here and get the things out that I want to. This is Project Pan. I'm going to be using this this upcoming week, I think. So yeah, I've got a job interview coming up, so I think that would be the ideal palette to use. This palette was the last palette of the I Heart Makeup palettes that I needed to use, so now I can do the review. So that will be coming soon, and I've just had a look at all the palettes that I've got. I think I've got about 7 or 8 of these things, and I don't need to keep them all. I want to declutter a few of them, 2 at least, just so it frees up a little bit more space. Not necessarily for me to buy anything, but I've kind of got some Revolution products off to the side, and I'd like it like not looking as decluttered as it does. Sorry, not looking as cluttered as it does. So yeah, let's put this one back. This is an absolute stunning palette. I remember when I first saw it and I thought, do I really need it? I'm really glad I was able to, I'm really glad I was able to buy this on the Black Friday sale, and I haven't really used it since I gifted it myself at Christmas time, but I've been using it quite a bit this last week. I do want to keep it in, like I said, so I can use those Super Shock eyeshadows with it and just see how that turns out. But yeah, it's a really beautiful eyeshadow palette, and it doesn't really take much room up, so we're keeping that in. We're gonna put, I don't know whether to put this, yeah, we'll put this Beyond Radiance palette back because I was only really using it for this white shade here. It looks really nice under the eyes, but I am going to pull the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, so we'll put that one back. What's in this one? This one is just the Radiance palette. This one came out first. I think I'm going to keep that one in. Didn't use it last week. The Revolution and Imagination palette I'm using for bronzers, but I didn't use it at all this week. I think it's because I've got the Chanel bronzer in here, and also I had the Revolution Bronze and Glow, and this one just got overlooked. I actually forgot that I need to be using bronzers in, like, for this as well, and this one didn't get used either, but that just stays in there all the time because it's nice and slim. And then in the last drawer down, like I said, I've been using this Revolution Bronze and Glow. Guys, this is absolutely amazing for the price. I think they're like $6.99. It's an absolutely amazing duo. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're fair skinned like me. That bronzer would work wonders on you, so that one's going back. Whoops, I don't know if I broke that now. This, guys, I've really been enjoying using. So I watched Mel's Makeup 88, and she is quite fair skinned like myself, and she said what she does with this cream is she puts it on with a big fluffy brush. So I tried that and it looked so much better, and then I used a little bit of that Revolution bronzer over the top. So I'm going to keep this in and try and pan it. It was in Project Pan last year, so yeah, we'll see what we can do with this year as well. So it's in an unofficial Project Pan, so yeah, we'll see what it's like at the end of the year. And now let's just go down to my drawers and pick out some new products. Well, we'll put these away first, and then we'll pick out some new products for the upcoming week. Right, so I've put everything away. I've just had to put this setting spray here because I've got nowhere else to put it, so we'll move that out of the way. So primers, what are we going to be using this week? It says that one's up. Let me just have a look what I've got. I've not got a lot of primers. No, it's not. It's this Primark one that should be up next. It's the Prep and Perfect Glow Illuminating Skin Primer. I don't need a pore filling one because I've got that Mally one that I'm trying to pan as well. So we'll just pull that. I'll just bring this basket near where I am. So yeah, we don't need any more primers. Foundations though, I'm really not sure what I'm going to pull, guys. Obviously not that because it's far too dark. These I've recently used. That one I've recently used. I don't want to use the BB cream. The Rimmel Wake Me Up I've recently used. I don't think I've ever used this recently, this Essence one. Right, I think because I've recently used everything, we'll pull the Essence one and we'll pull the CoverGirl True Blend. I'm going to have to get a really light foundation soon as a mixer, like a glowy one, just because a lot of these foundations are too dark for me. So let's put everything to the front. Yeah, I mean this one is really light, but it's not glowy, and I've got a matte one. Is it matte though? I'm gonna sec. Yeah, it is. It's the L'Oreal Infallible. So we don't need any more concealers. Sometimes I'll pull this when I'm doing a look on camera, just like as a base for my eyeshadows. So when it's coming to, yeah, we need a pressed powder because the one I'm working on from MUA is quite light, so I do need a pressed powder. We'll use this Essence Brighten Up. So this is just Bar Banana. So we'll use that. And then I want to pull a loose one as well. It's telling me this collection one's up next. I guess we'll have to use that then if that's what it's telling me. See, I don't really have that many. And yeah, that's all the powders. Bronzers. I don't know whether to pull a bronzer or a face palette. But what we will pull is this one. I've not used this in a while. I want to see if I still like it. So put that in the little basket. Bronzer wise, this one is really big from Sunkissed, and I don't know if I like it. So let's pull that regardless of if we're pulling singles. Let's go down to the next drawer and see if we want to pull a face palette or a bronzer, or a single bronzer, sorry, and then we'll come back to this drawer if need. So what I've decided to do is pull this W7 one. It's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I don't know if I want to keep it in the collection, and it's pointless, it just sits there. So I'm going to pull that one and see how I feel about that one as well. But I also need to pull something I absolutely love, just in case those two that I pulled don't work. These are like the drugstore options, and mostly they're not bronzers. This is contour. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll pull this. No, actually, we'll do that next week because I've got a video next week in mind. So we'll go back up to the top drawer. Sorry, I'm being really indecisive, guys, aren't I? I'm sorry about this. So we'll go back up to the top drawer and pull at least one. It's telling me the one that I should be pulling is this. It's the Bourjois Glycide powder. Probably not pronounced that right. And we've also got the Revolution ones as well. So yeah, that should do it for now. So let's go to the next drawer down. Right, so I've got a couple of highlights that wasn't in the collection last week. I've got this one. This one, guys, how much does it remind you of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette packaging? Let me just get you what I mean. Look at that, guys, look at it. That is just so similar. It's bizarre, isn't it? Other than that being obviously a highlighter and that's an eyeshadow palette, it is just so similar. It's amazing how brands get away with that. But this one is called Diamond Bomb. It's so pretty, and they've got like all different shades. So I will be using this in a testing new products video. So we'll pull that one. And I also want to pull these. I got these from Poundland, and I think Poundland have brought these out for Mother's Day. they're not the most pigmented highlighters in my collection, but it's nice to have some highlighters that are not as blinding, like for like going for interviews and going like when you go to work and things like that, just using these. And for £1 as well, I will be testing these as well in videos to come. So that one is in the shade Champagne, that one is in the shade Pearl. I'll just show you that one as well. So that's that one. And they had like a rose gold one, but it was too dark for me, so it was pointless getting that. So obviously I'm not going to be pulling any more highlighters from here because I've got 3 for the week, and that's more than enough. Blushes. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about doing a peach video, so I might pull this, you know, this Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow, and I might, you know, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, so pull that, and I put this here. This last week was over here, and I said, you know, I need to start using some blushes out of here soon, just because they don't get used, and these two in particular need to get used. So this one is the Revolution Treat, and then this one is kind of a mauve toned, and this one is in the shade Love. So we'll pull them, and we'll also pull like these. This Topshop is, sorry, put that one back. This Topshop one again is in a mauve toned shade. Don't know if I like it, so it's on the chopping block for sure. Let me get into it then. That's what it looks like, and I've got to be honest, when it's matte like that I don't like it, but I did kind of a tester in one of the videos, and I put this over the top. I've had this for a while, so I don't even know if I'm going to be keeping it. It's the So Susan Universal Blush, and it's like a blush topper is what it is, and it looks really, really nice over the Topshop one. So I know I'm pulling a lot of things, but I do want to test some things out, just so I know what to declutter and what not to. But yeah, that we'll leave it at that. I've got enough highlighters, got enough bronzers, got enough blushes. I'm just trying to work it out in my own head. So yeah, now we'll go down to eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, guys, and as I said, I do want to do a really nice peachy look. So I want to try this, and I try it Thursday, and I know it's not a new eyeshadow palette, but it's new to me. I got this off a seller on Depop who was selling it for really cheap. It's because it's been out a long time, and the pigmentation might not be there as well. So this is what it looks like. It's a really, really beautiful palette. I've done swatches on it and it looks really nice. I've sanitised it, so I might only use it once and then declutter it, which is fine because it only cost a couple of pounds. But yeah, the only thing that's really putting me off it is it has a disgusting smell to it. It really is nasty. Yeah, they say it smells like peach. Like on the top it says smell me, I'm so peachy, but that doesn't smell like my peach blush palette or my Papa Don't Peach blusher. It smells very, very artificial, but I'll use it and I'll let you know on the Try It Thursday. And I think that's it. I mean, part of me thinks, well, maybe should I pull another palette, because obviously I can't use the Urban Decay Naked Honey on Wednesday when I go for my interview, but I can use and get use out of this one, this Too Faced Project Pan one. So I could even use like eyeshadows that aren't part of a project pan, like that. What shade is it? The gold shade at the bottom. I should know that. That's the one I've used the most. Oh, this palette smells amazing. Creme Brulee. So that one at the bottom there. It's creme brulee. I probably use that. So yeah, we won't pull another palette. There's 3 palettes in here. That should be more than enough. So yeah, there's still so much I want to use in here that I got for Christmas, like that one there, that XO one, the BH Cosmetics one, and there's a few others. I put the Urban Decay palettes in here because I had to put lipsticks in that glass thing that I normally have them in, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I had to put them there. Soon I'll be doing a declutter once I've used all the palettes. I haven't used this, and I got this last year, guys. I got this for my birthday last year, and I still haven't used it. So yeah, we need to use that one soon as well. But yeah, let's go and put these things away, and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so the only new palette we put in is this Just Peach eyeshadow palette. I still really want the Colourpop peach one. So yeah, I want to test this out and just see if I really like peach as much as I think. But when I used the I Heart Makeup one, I really loved it, but it just doesn't have as many peach eyeshadows in there. Then we've got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, and we're still keeping this Naked Urban Decay Honey in, so I think that's more than enough. This drawer really hasn't changed. Then this one is the most that has changed. So we've got the Chanel bronzer at the back, Sunkissed bronzer here. This is on the chopping block. This is on the chopping block. So this is quite a nice bronzer that I've not used in a long time. Because I'm going to be doing a peach video, I wanted to use this Too Faced Peach Glow. I've not used it in a hot minute, and because we're in spring, I thought, why not? Right, so this is what's changed the most. So we've got my 3 new highlighters here that I want to try. We've still got a couple of highlighters in. I think this is far too much. I think it's overkill, so I could put some of them back. And then we've got blushes here. There's the NARS one down there as well if I get bored. The reason I'm doing this video today is because I got bored with some of the products. So really that speaks volumes to me. Some of them might be getting decluttered soon. Again, like I said, I've got the eyeshadows there. Once I've used these eyeshadows, then they'll be going back next week. Then we've got all the powders, primers. Don't know where that primer is I pulled. I'll have to find that. Oh, it's there. That should be there. Face products, so we've got quite a lot of foundations, 3 foundations in there, strobe, fix cream, and then everything else has stayed the same. Nothing else has changed here to report. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously there are some project pan items there. So that's everything, guys. Thank you for watching as usual. I will be doing a try it Thursday with some new products on Thursday. Hope you join me for that. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you next week for another weekly Shop My Stash. Bye guys.